Greetings everyone, it's Atmo here. This is just a little showcase of my 2nd edition slash 3rd edition Blood Angels army. As you can see, um, the models are all, some of them have got arms missing, some of them have got, they're all badly painted, needless to say. And when I was younger, I didn't really take time and put much effort into painting. These are the guys that you used to get free with the paint kits. These are from the 2nd edition or 1st edition, I suppose. There's a array of models through the ages, in a sense. Like, these guys were first slash 2nd edition, and then they gave them away in paint sets because they were bringing in these guys a little bit more stylization in their models. I'm going to be slowly but surely, well, I will be buying shares in Dettel because I bought a Sonic cleaner, and I've started the process of turning guys like this, who are just appalling, and I'm trying to return them back to as close to the base model as you can, and I will repaint them. I fully intend to build a new army. Obviously, the new models, the new Primaris models all look brilliant, and I really want to build them and paint some. But unfortunately, until I get better at painting, I will not be this army I bought, 20 years ago. Poor Dante. I don't think I've ever seen a Dante with his axe still intact. Games Workshop, you should be ashamed of yourself. It's actually funny because obviously Tycho's dead. Dante's got a broken axe. The first model I ever bought, who is illegal, I suppose, because he's using a power fist and a bolt gun in the current edition. Feasting, Cubion, Standard Bearer. I think at one point he actually had a banner on there, though I can't actually remember where it went. I love the retro goblin green for the bases. I mean, these models, I fully intend, as I've got one thing here, to modernise my army. I have that. I have the Apocalypse Primaris Space Marine box set coming at Christmas. Thank you, Santa Claus. And so my goal is I'm going to basically repaint as much of this as I can. The Dev Company, some of them aren't even painted. My goal would be to buy jump packs and probably put about 10 of them, maybe 20 of them on jump packs. Maybe buy a new box set, which is somewhat problematic because it might just be me, but it just seems like the old Space Marines are getting phased out, and I think eventually they're going to do something with the fluff where they're going to have Primaris Death Company, and they're going to have Primaris Sanguinary Guard, and I'm just coming back to the hobby, literally from 20 years out. I got back into the models, or the full lore, the fluff, by reading or buying Dante and the Devastation of Baal. And then I bought the Dark Imperium, Plague Wars, etc. And now here I am, back into this edition. So really, the problem I have is that contrast paints, this is obviously something that's newer, and I bought contrast paints. I bought Blood Angel Red, Black Templar, the Ultramarines Blue for Devastators slash the Primaris Hellblasters helmets, Snakebite Leather, blah blah blah, Gilliman's Flesh for Flesh, Warp Lightning for the Blood Angels Ice Lockets, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know what to think of the contrast paints. I've only painted one model, and I am no better at painting than I was back in the day, which is abysmal. So I don't know When I get better at painting, I will start building Primaris Marines, and I will start once I've earned to build them, I suppose. I mean, I don't even think I even Blood Red. I must have been buying like literally 3 tubs for every other paint. The Blood Angels, the contrast paint, are really, I don't know, like, I undercoated it with Wraithbone for the contrast paint, and obviously it's painted really badly. I didn't get a fine detail brush when I was in Games Workshop shop, so this is an experiment. I didn't expect much, considering you can see the rest of the models are like, but I suppose the contrast stuff, if you just keep trying and I mean, I think I would assume that Games Workshop is going to phase out all the old Marines, because of guys like me who are sitting in my armies for 20 years. But I bought paints, the gold, the ones to do the blonde hair. I bought the gold, and I bought the contrast Black Templar black paint. And maybe I'm just really bad at painting, but I definitely need to get a fine detail brush. My painting skills are terrible. If anybody watches this, I would appreciate you watching this. If you have any comments or advice, or any YouTube or painters that you could put me on to their channels, and I'm kind of half and half. Like, I know that the contrast paints are designed for people exactly like me, who can't paint. But I prefer the look of like the Warhammer TV stuff, like when they do like the Tactical Marines and the Interceptors and stuff like that, and they paint them with the old kind of colours. It'll just take time to build up all those 3 different reds and, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, this army, obviously the models have increased in value, like, not these models, I mean like buying new models from the shop. Like back in the day it was like £20 for a tank, back in 99, 2nd, 3rd edition. And then obviously models have increased dramatically. I intend to buy new stuff, but right now I'm just going to learn how to paint first. So if anybody has any advice, what I'm just little by little, I'm just going to repaint these scouts, repaint these Terminators, put 10 models at a time, get all the I'm guessing this guy's probably illegal now as well, because he's got a bolter and a power fist, which half of these aren't even painted. Yeah, these are the guys that are going to be getting painted and getting some jetpack. So if anybody has any suggestions, I'm at kind of a loss of where to start. I mean, I was in Games Workshop and I was asking some advice with paints, and as you can see, I bought quite a bit of paints, and then they said, but don't paint your tanks with contrast paint. So if anybody, how would they go about just repainting these? I mean, I've asked in various I posted a picture of the army, and I asked it in Games Workshop forums on Facebook, and a lot of people said paint them, repaint them, get the paint off them, repaint them, blah blah blah. Some people say just forget it and start a new army, which I understand why they said that, because this will take a long time to repaint. Like the what? Because obviously, like these tactical marines don't even have any blood angels like insignias or anything on them. So the new models are all like, they've got the heraldry and stuff like that. So I would like to thank anybody who watched this. I'm going to be making videos. I'm going to take models, I'm going to repaint them, I'm going to try and get better at painting, and I'm going to basically try and turn some of this back into salvageable models, little by little. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I'm out now.